Okay, this section is on the back flap of your Intro to IM2 flipbook. So turn your flipbook upside down and you'll see this section in the upper right hand corner of the back flap. The reason I'm covering this for you is because you're going to hear us talk about this thing called a polygon in more than one situation, and I want to briefly talk about what a polygon is, define that with you, so when you hear that word you understand what kind of a shape we're talking about. So you can see that I've got sentences already filled out for you, and all we have to do is fill in the blanks. So first of all, let's go ahead and fill in the first blank. A polygon. A polygon is a closed shape. And what I'll do, class, is let's fill in all these lines, and I'm going to draw a quick polygon and just talk about what each of these things mean. So a polygon is a closed shape made of 3 or more line segments. You have to have at least 3. 3 line segments make a triangle, and you can do 4, 5, 6, up to millions of sides or line segments that make up a polygon. You can't make a polygon with 2 because you cannot close it, which we'll see in a moment. A polygon is a closed shape made of 3 or more line segments that do not intersect, they don't cross each other, and they only touch each other. The line segments only touch each other at the endpoints, or the ends of each segment. Alright, our next word is a vertex. Now you're going to see this word vertex in a bunch of different situations, and it can mean different things depending on the type of math problem that we're talking about. But in this case, with a polygon, a vertex is the point where 2 segments of a polygon meet together. That's the endpoints, where the 2 endpoints, or the 2 sides of a polygon, touch each other. So a vertex is a point where 2 segments of a polygon meet together. And here's a strange word, the plural. If you're talking about more than one vertex, it's not vertexes, it's vertices. So if you hear me say the word vertices, we're talking about more than one vertex on a polygon. Let's quickly go ahead and draw a polygon shape. And I'm going to go ahead and just sketch one over here if you guys want to sketch one. It doesn't really matter exactly how many sides there are. This happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 sides. So it's a pentagon. Alright, and let's label a few of these parts now. So the line segment that is used to make a polygon, we're going to call that a side. Side of a polygon. Okay, where 2 of the sides come together and touch at the endpoints, that is called a vertex. And you can see if you count them, there are actually 5 vertices on a 5-sided polygon. There's 4 on a 4-sided, there's 3 on a 3-sided. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are all vertices of this polygon. So you got 5 sides of this polygon, there are 5 vertices. And then I'm going to just label here what this thing is called when it says a closed shape. A closed shape. That just means that it encloses an area, kind of like the fence around your backyard or the fence around a lion cage. There's no holes there that are going to let the lion out. So I want to just draw an arrow on the inside of this and put the word closed. And here's an example of something that would not be closed. If I drew, and I'm going to erase this, don't worry about putting this in your notes. If I drew a polygon like this, okay, that is not a polygon because this can let something out or in. It's not a closed shape, so therefore it is not considered a polygon. I think we've covered them all. 3 sides, they don't intersect. Oh, here's a reason why it would not be a polygon. This is not considered a polygon. You can see it's made up of line segments, it has vertices, it appears to be closed. But if you look right here, these two sides intersect right here. If you look at this one and this one, they intersect right here in the middle. That means this is not a polygon. If you take a look, it says they do not intersect and only touch at the endpoints. So this is why this is not considered a polygon. Okay, that's all the definitions we need to help us throughout this course regarding polygons.